out of Sacramento, California.
Woo! What you gonna do?
Better. Stronger.
Son of a bitch.
Faster.
Oh, yeah!
What is not for you is against you. What is against you is your fucking enemy, and you need to kill it. Your fears, your doubts, your lack of confidence.
So, you know, Mark, he likes to walk in the morning, right. And he's always late for everything. That's just his style. It's he comes in on smelly time. And if I was in his position of being able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, I'd probably be a little bit late too. But today, I got to downtown Davis early. That's where we usually go walking, like around the coffee shops. And we usually grab a coffee and we walk. And for whatever reason, my feet hurt so bad. I don't know if it's because of the weather. You know, I have arthritis everywhere in my body. And so my feet will like cramp up and I can't even move. And so today, and I tell him, like, a lot of times when we used to walk around the block in the morning, I used to be walking and I would end up 100 yards behind him and the rest of the crew.
Right.
And I would be crying. Yeah, I'd be sad.
A little emotional.
And the reason I was sad and emotional was like not because it hurt, but because I couldn't do it with my friends.
Right.
Today, I was literally crying because my feet hurt so bad. They just kept cramping up in the middle, like the arches, which I don't even have on my flat feet, my fat feet, which is doubly bad. My feet are like extra wide and extra flat.
Same.
Yeah. And so today, I was crying because it actually hurt. And then Mark showed up, but he was like a little bit late. He was a little bit later than he normally shows up, you know? And he got there and I was telling him like, hey, you know, but I just thought about you. And I thought about like, what would my brother say at this very moment if my feet hurt? He would be like, come on, Boar, just keep going. Just walk through it. Like, if you have a problem, just walk through it. And the more I got to think about it, I got to thinking about that UltimateWarrior video that I love to post from time to time.
Your lack of belief in a destiny, a certain absolute destiny you have to do something unique and great on this planet while you are here. Anything that stands in the way of that, any Mr. Resistance, no matter the stature of that motherfucker, you need to kill him. The weekend is a time to go to work on becoming comfortable with killing. The experts, the gurus in health and fitness, they will tell you that rest and recovery, 8 to 10 hours sleep a night is what you need. Let me do something different. Let me speak blunt with you. None of those fucking triple-chinned, pudgy-bellied, pasty-faced motherfuckers can groom the groin hairs on a warrior. Rest and recovery for a warrior is to go to work, to build, to recharge the body, mind, and soul.
And you know the one I mean. It's the same video that helped me get sober.
Yeah.
It was basically the UltimateWarrior says, you're lost.
You're lost.
You don't know where to start.
You don't know where to start.
I want you to go out and walk all effing night until hunting for yourself.
When it gets dark, go out and walk all fucking night hunting for yourself.
Find out who you are supposed to be. Find out who you really are. And when I thought about it a little bit more, if you take the time to, like, okay, say your problem is eating, right? You tell me, like, sometimes, like, you know, you fall off the wagon and you eat bad shit, right?
Yeah.
So say when in that time of desperation, you're like, man, I really need to eat these fucking Doritos. But what if instead of eating those Doritos, you went outside and you walked for an hour? And then even if you came in and you were weak and you caved in and ate the Doritos, well, what would it matter? Because an hour of walking burns off like almost 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
Or like it probably burns off like 500 calories. So like it would be a big plus to have walked through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that when I tell people all the time now, if you want to drink at night or smoke pot at night, but you don't really want to, it's just your condition to do it, you're addicted to it. So instead of doing that thing that you normally do, well, like just go for a walk, right? And I know it sounds so simple and basic, but if you walk during the time when you're supposed to be doing something else that's usually bad for you, and you still want to do it when you get done, well, go do it. You were doing it anyway every single day. So if you want to drink alcohol after you walk, go drink alcohol. And the only reason I say that is because I know people. People are going to walk for an hour and then they're going to like, I don't want to drink. Yeah, well, you think like, okay, well, I'm, overweight, or I'm an alcoholic, or I'm a drug addict, right? And it's like this negative thing. And you're like, but I don't want to be anymore. I really don't want to be. So then when you go on that walk and you think about why you're on that walk to take you away from something you're addicted to, you'll probably get pretty emotional. I mean, when I used to go out walking, hunting for myself, like the Ultimate Warrior said, it still took me about 6 months until I got sober. And for a little while, I got a little bit worse for like a week. I just went hard on the bottle. You have to get to the point where you're like, I am done with this. I am so done with this. And then you tell somebody that will keep you accountable. And that's how you get out of these things, in my opinion. It's sometimes like, it's hard to get out of something if your back's not against the wall. And that's what we call rock bottom. But you don't always have to hit rock bottom. But I feel like if you do hit rock bottom, it seems like it's easier to get out of something because you have no other place to go. There's no wiggle room there, So I guess that's my tip of the day. If you have a problem and you can't solve it, and I'm not saying that this will solve it, this is just a great tip, but I think just walking through it, and think about it. You're walking through the problem. You're not running away from the problem. When you run away from the problem, that's the bottle, that's the Doritos, that's the drugs. You're going to your safe place, But when you decide, I'm going to walk through this problem, I'm going to walk every time I want to do this, I think that you definitely have a better chance of beating it, put it that way.
Crazy, right? Silly ass idea. Fucking madman that warrior is. Nobody else would ever do that. And that's why they call all those others nobodies. Be somebody in your fucking life. Warriors use their time. They don't waste it. This weekend, walk until you find yourself. Find who you are supposed to be.